good, people? Welcome back, family. Thank you so much again for staying locked on. And right now, we want you to be strong, powerful, positive, and resilient. Yes, I said resilient because you know what? We have new music out by a local artist, Positive Music. So, right now, let's jump right into it. Good morning, family. Wake up. It is time to give you the good vibes because we have a talented St. Lucian here who is no stranger to our family here at this morning. So, I want to welcome Shrefla back home to
Yeah,
DVS. How are you?
I'm doing excellent, man.
Super well. Of
Yeah, man.
course, I know you're doing that because you're here to share some good news. New release. It's called Resilient. So, Shref, I'm happy to see that you're not staying stagnant and you keep pushing positive music, which is why we had to make sure we gave you the time to share it with us here in St. Lucia. So, let's talk about this new single.
All right. Well, resilient actually is, of course, we know about all the suicide and everything that's going around. For me, just looking at that, it kind of just struck a nerve in my body. Really, I really don't like to see it, and it's actually just an encouragement, to everyone out there, because all of us, like nobody's exempt. Like all of us go through struggles. All of us have our share. You understand? So it was just an encouragement, to show people that no matter what they're going through, no matter what circumstance you may be going through in life, you have to push through and just know that it won't break you down. Basically, yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like this is perfect timing for this because, of course, for September, it's Mental Wellness Month. And just last week as well, we had September 10th as World Suicide Prevention. So, perfect music to help add to what they're trying to do, add to the movement, and, of course, encourage others and let them know they're not alone and not to give up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what was your thought process when you're, again, putting that pen to the paper and coming up with a song with such powerful lyrics?
Oh well, I mean, like the way that song actually came about, I was like just in my living room, and I was listening to this little, beat on YouTube, this instrumental, and I was just thinking about like the inspiration just came. I started to think about the people because I heard about some suicides that had taken place, and I was like, boy, wow, boy, Father, really, I pray that there's a change, and the thing about it is too, is for me myself, I'm not excluded from the pack, like I myself have my share of struggles and the times when, even in the past, I felt like just giving up. You understand? And all kind of things. I've had suicidal thoughts, like in the past and everything. And so for me, it was just like it just came. The word just started to come, just flow. And I actually, what I did was I recorded it whilst I was singing, and I put it part of it on Instagram. And one of my friends from the states, he heard it and he was like, "Nah, bro, you have to write that. You have to write that." And it's just like I just said, "All right." I sat down and then I started to just figure and just write, yeah, from what I felt in my heart. Really, yeah.
Well, I am very proud of you, especially, it takes a lot to even be so honest about these thoughts because many of us will probably try to hide that side. And even if we release music and know it's kind of connected, we might share an alternative story and not let the world know that, hey, I am not exempted from this. So, it just shows the honesty that goes into your music as well. And I really admire you for that strength, for the courage, and hopefully it's going to resonate with somebody as well.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, with that, you have just been, kicking off the publicity blitzing for it. How are people able to listen to this song, in its entirety whenever
Okay.
they need that uplifting?
Well, of course, you could just check it out on YouTube. It's called Resilient. And of course, my name, I always have to spell it, especially for now. It's Schreffler, Shreffler Maxwell. You could just go on YouTube and you could just search the song. You could listen to it, man. Yeah. And right now, thankfully, I have a lady named Cindy who's working with me, just really helping me push the stuff and do some interviews. So hopefully people could, the wider population could get to know about it. And yeah, man, it
Well,
could catch on.
speaking of getting to know, not wanting to cut you off,
No, no.
let's get to know Shrefla a little bit more to reintroduce to anybody who is new to this music. Of course, this is a perfect song to get acquainted to Shrefla and his music as well. So, who are you? What have you been doing? And what is the vibes that you want to share with the world?
Oh well, basically, well, like I should say, I'm Shreffler Maxwell, and for me, I just love making positive music. You understand? That's just what it's about. I'm not saying that the entertaining kind of music is not good. You understand? I do listen to the entertaining music too, but for me, I think about attacking the core of humanity, of society, whatever, like the deep issues, that are a lot of the times, left untouched. So for me, like, that's what I like going into. I like, a lot of people come around, I always see it, and even myself, sometimes you come smiling, like everything is good and nice and dandy, and on the inside you're hurting. So for me, I'm about, just attacking those core issues in my music. And of course, I do plan on doing some entertaining music sometime, but for now, it's just that's my whole motive. It's just to really help people and encourage people. That's the whole vibe, and use whatever form in terms of any genre that I could use except country and western, really. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe you might evolve and come with something real hot on a western, but you never know. We never know where the roads might lead you.
Yeah,
But of
man.
course, St. Lucia, this is our very own. This is Shreffler. Make sure you follow him on his social media. What's your Instagram?
At Shreff Music, at Shreff Music, SCHREFF.
All right. Make sure you remember that. I feel like I know how to spell your name by heart now. That's to show you how much you're family here. But again, it's positive music, positivity rocks. And if you want to share maybe your favorite line out of this song, just so people will know.
Oh well, one of my favorite lines is it says like challenges they come every day, and it's not foreign to anybody. You understand? Like, it just shows that, really just letting people know that, listen, as soon as it hits you, listen, I am not the only one going through the challenge. You understand? Everybody has their share. Everybody has their challenge they go through. But it comes into the chorus and says, but it's not going to break me down. And one of the things I like too, it says it could have come from the east, from the north, west, south, anywhere it comes from, or it could have come from anybody. You understand? Because we do get challenges with people that we interact with on a daily basis. So, yeah, man. It just shows no matter what challenge you go through, it's not going to break you down. Yeah, man.
And you know what? This is where I close out with some positive inspiration by Shreffler. Go check out this song. And of course, we look forward to seeing even more from you.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
You're welcome, man. Thank you.
Good morning and wake up, beautiful people. We are here to wake you up with all the good vibrations. You know, it's DBS this morning with me, Chayla Mendes, and I have two lovely co-hosts today. They're not just guests, they're co-hosting with me. So I have Marva. How are you, darling?
I'm great and happy to be here this bright and sunny morning.
Let me tell you, we bring in the vibes, and of course the gorgeous Gina. How are you, my love?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling even more excited in relation to what we're going to talk about. So I'm feeling really, really good. Really, really good.
Now,
Yeah.
St. Lucia, this is why I'm going to let you know. It's all about our friends over at Slaspa, and they have their port showcase.
Yes.
And, they send the right representatives, because this is going to really give you a feel of
Yes.
what to expect. Now, let me not steal the show. So, co-host number one, Gina, you take it away
Yes.
and let us know what the port showcase is all about.
Well, Saspa Port Showcase, we're calling it the Promenade of Port Connectivity. And it's really a forum that we're bringing stakeholders from the air and seaports community to come together in one space to really discuss and to show their products in the air and seaport world. The next thing that this showcase will do, it will allow young people an opportunity to have that avenue where they learn about careers that exist within the air and seaport community, as well as see those various avenues that they've never seen before and get excited about it. What Port Showcase will also do is hold the discussions. So persons would be able to come in that space and hear about topics that they've never really thought about. Hear from the persons who would be sitting on our panels that Marvel will be speaking about, and to be enlightened by things that, we've never really just sat down there and think about it. But when we hear it, it's like, wow. Yeah. So Port Showcase is going to be something that SLASPA is hosting. It's the first of its kind in the region in St. Lucia, and it will be something that St. Lucians will not be expecting, but when you get it, it will be something that will blow your mind.
Great. Now, you see,
Yes.
I told you they sent the right representatives and they have the right team because, Slaspa is pioneering. I'm really excited to know it's going to be the first in the region, too. So,
Yes.
you guys are setting a standard.
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
You guys can't expect anything better than this. And, I always say there's certain fields, certain areas that if you're not in it, you're otherwise, out of the loop. It's almost like it's underground. And there's just so much, when you think of air and seaports and the whole industry, there's so many different opportunities, facets to it. So just as you said, it's going to open your mind, and I think it's going to be especially great for younger persons to know the amount of careers that we have besides the traditional ones that we know about.
Yes. And I really want the young persons to come out. Sometimes you see an air traffic controller and you like, but are you the ones who on the plane or whatever? But no, they're like a young lady told me once that the air traffic controller is an underground police, and I'm like, but wow, that's true. So that is what Port Showcase will do. It will bring out those persons from the airport, and you will see them in their uniform, and then you will be able to ask them, but what do you really do? And have that hope. When I grow up, I want to be just like you, and it's because I met you at SLASPA Port Showcase. Yeah, so even Marva will enlighten us even more on that.
All right, well, you know what? She's tossing over to Marva. So, Marva, you take it away. What is on the agenda?
Okay, well, it will start the first 2 days with plenary sessions, and the first day, that's the 23rd of September, would be all about seaports. And one of the interesting topics is operating a multi-use port catcheries beyond 2020. So we're not just looking at today, we're looking at what obtains beyond 2020. And on the 24th of September, which is a Tuesday, the topics would be on airports. And that's a very interesting topic. Airports, the engine for economic growth, master planning of the new Urinor International Airport. So that should be and we have industry experts from IATA, International Air Transport Association, flying in, entire delegation. We have contractors flying in, and a lot of underground experts, because we have experts in St. Lucia. It's true we need to rest our shoulders or rub shoulders with those overseas, but we have experts right here in St. Lucia, like your field, expert journalists. So it's all about people who know their stuff, sharing under one roof, and of course the misconception of the various entities and what they do. It's all about education, informing them so they know when they go to customs what obtains, SLASPA what obtains, when they go to port health, immigration, and our various stakeholders. Without our stakeholders, the port would not be a port.
So true. Now you see, nobody's going to be left in the dark. Yes. So how long is the showcase going on for? What's the date range for this?
Okay, the 23rd of September to the 25th. It starts, as I said, the 2 first days, the 23rd and 24th are plenary sessions. And as Gina mentioned, the career fair would take place on the 25th, where young persons who have not formulated what they want to do, that is an ideal opportunity to speak to the movers and the shakers in the industry and gain an insight as to what obtains in the airport and the seaport industry.
Great. Now you see, it's just really an exciting field. So much scope, so many opportunities. So you definitely don't want to miss out. Now, if persons of the general public would like to be involved, is there a way? Do they have to register, sign up?
Yes, they can register www.slaspaevents.com or just our usual website www.slaspa.com would lead you to it, and we are working on for the techies, a phone sign up. Part of it.
So you see, nobody's going to be left in the dark, people. So it is pioneering. And again, I'm going to add that because I'm going to steal from Gina. Yes. So, of course, first for the region, it is the SLASPA Port Showcase. So there's so many things to be excited about. And I want to thank these amazing ladies for coming through. I think I need to have y'all over more often, I might be able to take a little vacation when I have these two here on set with me. But, of course, be excited, be part of it. Do not miss out. So you have all the information, and of course we're going to pop in, catch some of the action, make sure we're there to see, right?
We love to see you, Sheila, and we love, of course, all the DBS staff. Come on, leave your cameras. I'm sure Linda wouldn't mind. Come on over.
Kwame,
Port Showcase. Oh yes, Kwame, the excellent camera guy. Port Showcase 2019. See you there.
That's right.